The Mile High City is alive as the #1 seed Denver Broncos take the field on a gorgeous afternoon out here in Colorado. Meanwhile, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills trying to continue their journey to the dream game after winning a week ago on the road at Jacksonville. We're getting all set to open up divisional weekend with a great win out here in Denver. The Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos coming up on CBS. Of course, the Broncos hold the power. If they win, they'll host next Sunday at 3 o'clock Eastern time, the AFC title game. If the Bills are victorious, they'll play at either Houston or New England next Sunday afternoon. Hello, friends. Jim Nance, Tony Romo, Tracy Wolfson, Gene Steratore. What a great one this one is going to be, Tony.
What an environment. This place has been rocking all day already.
It really is.
We can barely hear each other, but I'm excited. Divisional round, best weekend of the year.
You got it. The Broncos, well, here they are, the #1 seed. They got the week off. The Buffalo Bills had to go down to Jacksonville. They met last year in the wild card round, and the Bills ran the football on them and beat them 31-7.
Yeah, they used their size advantage. So they ran it right at them, and then Cooks went off in that game, and all of a sudden you were like, whoa, what happened there? It got away from them. So I think they made a concerted effort this offseason to change the roster, bring in some thumpers on defense. I think they have a great chance today.
A deeper dive into the running game today, would you say is essential? You got Buffalo, the leading rushing team. Cook is the rushing king. The Broncos are the #2 rush defense. What gives here?
This has to be a Cook game. I know everyone knows about Josh Allen, but if you're going to win, you're not going to be throwing the ball 40 times against this secondary in Surtain. I mean, to me, this is a James Cook game. Go through him.
And Josh Allen has this remarkable streak going 6 straight playoff games without committing a turnover. That's an all-time NFL postseason record.
It's unbelievable what he's done, and the fact that he hasn't gotten to a Super Bowl, it's crazy, and he's got a great opportunity for him today. Tall test today, but I think he narrows his focus in the playoffs and plays so perfect. He's got to do it again.
Talk to me about Bo Nix, the second-year quarterback who knows how to win. They've had all these comeback wins, all these one-score victories. He is truly a winner. We're seeing it all the time.
He is. He's battle-tested, has a knack for making big plays, but he's got to get off to a good start if they're going to win today.
All right, folks, it's coming up shortly. The Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. The divisional round. Some say is the best weekend of football of the year. We're going to kick it off coming up on CBS.
Next stop, the divisional round. 2 teams on a crazy train, bound to collide.
This whole house.
You fight. Every play, whistle to whistle. One play at a time, have each other's back.
Our job is to win, to win, and to win, and to win.
The Buffalo Bills twisting through the bend.
Look at this.
Wow.
The Denver Broncos took the Express to the top of the AFC.
Here's Allen. Goes down the field. Kincaid has it for the touchdown.
Broken up and intercepted. Game, set, catch. Buffalo's gonna win. This football team is as tough as I've ever seen it, and it's not stopping.
Corlin goes up, makes the catch. Touchdown, Denver. To the goal line. Ball next into the end zone. Gonna be hit and sacked. They are the #1 seed in the AFC.
Only one journey continues.
How bad would be? We want more.
Who will punch their ticket to the AFC Championship?
The first of 4 divisional games over the weekend in the National Football League as we welcome you to the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills in the divisional round for the 6th consecutive year against Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos, the best in the AFC during the regular season at 14-3. A moment ago, Tracy spoke with Sean Payton.
Sean, a rematch of last year's wild card game. Why is Bo Nix, why is this team better prepared this time around?
Well, there's a number of reasons. The addition of a lot of new talent, the experience of those additions, and you know, your team grows as the season goes, and they're battle tested.
If you win this game, you guys did what?
We won and we get to play next week.
What's it going to take?
Well, look, these playoffs, obviously, ball security's at a premium, field position. I think the physicality in both teams rushing the football, that'll tell us a lot.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Yep.
Look at the Blue Skies dominating here in Denver. It's 35. It's the first home game this year under 60 degrees. Gorgeous day. And the Bills have deferred at the top after winning the toss. And Wisnowski gets it started. The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Verizon, the best 5G network. There's only one best. Downy Fabric Softener. Downy breathes life into your laundry. And by Burger King. At BK, have it your way. You rule. Both players were able to walk off the field. Williams needed some help, and they both immediately were sent to the blue tents. And it goes for 12 yards. Bo Chapman Nix. He told us the mindset versus a year ago when they met the Broncos, Tony. Said last year it was like we were happy to be there. Now we say, let's go win the whole thing.
That's the key to this game. You have to believe that you're the guy who can go beat Josh Allen. It takes a while for players. Obviously, he talked about that last year, didn't have that same mindset. I think he does this year.
About 5. Let's talk matchups here as Bryant is shaken up, Tony. You look at the players to watch here with Nix, and Ed Oliver comes off of IR and is available today.
Yeah, they haven't got that pass rush from the inside, and you'll see this is a huge point of emphasis today because Wattenberg, the center, is out. The one area of weakness for Denver possibly is at the center position with Forsyth, and I think they're going to put Ed Oliver in there and attack him. That will be one of those matchups that can make the difference, as you see Bryant looking like he's going to be okay.
Next Sunday, you can count on the AFC Championship right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. One of the many things we heard from Sean Payton in meeting with him this week, one of his keys, touchdowns in the red zone versus field goals.
But you know Josh Allen, how talented he is. Maybe, if not the best ever, he's right there close to him as a red zone quarterback and finishing those drives from 3 to 7. So he knows his team has to do the same. And they tried to do it with the legs of Bo a little bit there.
Josh Allen, who somehow battered and bruised last week, still completed 80% of his passes, 3 total touchdowns, including the game winner in the last minute. Every one of those injuries, you would see a lesser man probably be lost for the rest of the game. The head, the knee, the finger injury where you hit the helmet of a teammate on the throw somehow led them to the come-from-behind win.
He did, and it was an incredibly physical game. It's a physical playoffs. Defenses all over the place, incredible.
Tackles him.
One of the guys they went and got this offseason to stop him in this game.
Yep, he and Greenlaw, 2 big additions. But you look at how many times Allen was sacked this year. And, of course, the Broncos set the franchise record, leading the league with 68 sacks.
You're exactly right, Vance Joseph. Incredible season. But if they keep this up on the ground, these stats right here won't matter. They've got to earn the right to rush the passer. And right now, they're not putting him in second and long or situations that are bad.
Second Buffalo snap. Let's take a look at the Bills and Broncos players who were selected to the AFC Pro Bowl roster this year. 3 from Buffalo, 6 from the Broncos. You can tune into the NFL Pro Bowl games powered by Verizon to watch these guys and the rest of the league's top stars square off in an AFC versus NFC flag football showdown coached by Hall of Famers Jerry Rice and Steve Young. Tuesday, February 3rd on ESPN and Disney XD. The NFL on CBS is sponsored by H&R Block. and by Wingstop. Bring the flavor. Order at wingstop.com. Tony, all kinds of confusion on that last play of the first quarter.
Yeah, Bo Nix, it was a play action. That's why there wasn't guys downfield. He knew he could throw it. But Bo Nix was the only one who tried to hand off. It wasn't the running back's fault.
43-yard boots. Bills bounce it back out onto the field after driving for a touchdown the first time. Amazing shots of today's game are provided by Nationwide. Bills stay out to about the 43. He's looking good today. Gain of 5. And you look at the last 5 postseasons. This is going to be a story if they keep advancing. Who he's lost to? Mahomes 4 times, Burrow once. And you take a look at it. It's his year. The quarterbacks who are left, there are going to be a lot of people say, well, it's a watered down. Even have to play Mahomes or Lamar or Burrow.
It's
hey,
not watered down.
Not at all.
Denver is amazing. So are the other teams.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Hims Healthcare, designed for you and delivered to your door. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. And by FanDuel, play your game. Frank Crum, undrafted free agent.
Jim, considered the league's most prestigious honor and one that I am proud to be a voter for, the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide, recognizes players whose passion to impact lives extends beyond the game. This year, the Bills Man of the Year is Deion Dawkins, and the Broncos Man of the Year is Garrett Bowles. The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year winner will be announced at NFL Honors Thursday, February 5th on NBC and NFL Network.
Right, well done by both left tackles.
Who are stalwarts. I mean, they're basically a wall. You don't even have to help protect them ever.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by the new movie GOAT, in theaters February 13th. And by Taco Bell. We got the Verizon halftime report coming up at the intermission. All the crew back in New York on the Verizon halftime report.
Sneaky big play right here. This either allows you to go down and take it and try and get points at the end, or if you give it back to him, then Buffalo gets what? The double up chance, right?
Yep. Yards it is. Lutz to end the half with a Denver 10-point lead. 10 points in the final 22 seconds.
Cannot overestimate the emotional aspect of that right there for Josh going in there. That was a monster play. 2 turnovers for Denver.
Down to Tracy.
Well, Coach, how would you describe what just took place at the end of the half there?
Yeah, we tried to be aggressive, get one shot, possibly some layers shot out of bounds. If it wasn't there, throw it away. We got to take care of the ball.
How about defensively on the touchdown? What happened there?
We're playing in coverage. Got a backside safety on it. He overran it.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
That was, yep, that was 1/10 first half. Score 20-10 Broncos. Halftime next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
Okay, Richardson, give me the tree. The holidays are done.
No way they're done.
They are.
We thought so too, Gary. But then Verizon just gave us their best deal.
4 new iPhone 17s, all on them.
Yep, and 4 lines, all for just $25.
You got anything under there for me?
It's a holiday miracle.
Our best deals are still here. Come into Verizon and get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed. And 4 lines for just $25 a line.
Love that spirit, folks.
The Mile High City is alive. Touchdown, Buffalo Bills. McCole Hardman to Cook. And Cook fumbles. A little sidearm pass. It's wide open. And he runs it the rest of the way for the touchdown. Welcome back to the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. 20-10. Denver with 10 points in the final 22 seconds. to take that big lead. And right now, let's take a look at Perfect Pairs presented by Pepsi.
Well, this is the jumbo package. They're using all the big personnel. And you see Crum with a touchdown here. Sean Payton's most in his entire career, his tenure with the Denver Broncos, using big personnel. I thought Buffalo was going to do that today. Sean Payton switched it up, and it has been fantastic for them, averaging over 8 yards per play on it. Because Buffalo matches in nickel. They stay small. I'd continue that.
Here's the Lutz kick to start the third quarter. And it's Davis looking for an opening. It doesn't exist. And he's swarmed down at the 34. And Tracy caught up with Sean Payton earlier.
Sean, what a turn of events to end the half, but we know this Bills team never lets up. How do you make sure to keep your foot on the gas?
Well, look, they're a good second half team, but so are we. And we felt like coming in, the bye week doesn't help you in the first half, but it helps you in this half.
Thanks a lot.
Interesting point there.
That is a great.
And word of caution, both of these teams have had massive comebacks during the season. Quarterbacks dead.
Well, I would argue Sean is definitely right about a second, but I also argue that 2 weeks does help. Because if you look at what Bo Nix just did there, you get a chance to come up with some of those cool plays that he had. You get to watch tape longer, figure them out more. Then all of a sudden you get this play to Crum. You get this one over here, the play at the end of the half. You look situationally, it's been outstanding. A lot of pressure on Josh Allen on this drive now.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Intuit TurboTax. Now this is taxes. Nationwide. Nationwide is on your side. And by Bud Light. If you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride. We're talking about all these comebacks, and the Bronco fans certainly were eyewitnesses to some amazing comebacks. Denver oftentimes fell behind, so they technically had 12 comeback wins this year, an NFL record. And of course, they had a couple of them that we saw in Philadelphia. They came down 14 down in the fourth quarter to beat the Eagles. And then here they scored 33 points in the fourth quarter against the Giants in a crazy comeback. So both of these teams know how to respond.
No question. They're battle tested. I think Denver really has shown, like, okay, Bo Nix is that guy. He can go down and do it. We saw Josh Allen just take him down the field there. But this is the real test. There's two nerves in these playoff games like this. The first one's to start the game and how you handle that. He's already shown that he's been able to handle that. The second one is in the fourth quarter as this game continues to get close, and how you handle that with your season always right on the line. And it's like, he showed the first one. Now he's got an opportunity to do number two.
Welcome back to the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. We've had 4 total turnovers committed by these teams in the last 10 minutes and 7 seconds of game time. 3 of those turnovers committed by Buffalo. The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Microsoft 365 Copilot and by Pepsi. Food deserves Pepsi. Sun's going to set on one of these teams today. I mentioned 10 years ago the last time they had a home game. There were 4 future Hall of Fame quarterbacks in the building that day, and one of them was sitting just above you see Shanahan and Odoms. It was Josh Allen, just a student athlete at the University of Wyoming, took in the game from the upper deck. Of course, you had Elway as the general manager in the building, and had Brady and Manning on the field. And fourth quarter, what success both of these quarterbacks have had this year. Amazing, amazing stuff.
Yeah, they both, I mean, you see the same 7-game winning drives, most in franchise history. They've had a few good quarterbacks here, Jim.
Yeah, they did.
You know, a guy named Elway.
I remember him.
Manning, and then Allen, 18 total touchdowns. That's what he does. He puts his team on his back. It's the fourth quarter. Is he going to put the cape on?
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Geico. It feels good to Geico. T-Mobile, now the best network in America. And by Acura. Precision, crafted, performance.
Well, we saw Josh Allen overcome the mental hurdle that happens when you turn the ball over for a quarterback in the postseason. You got to come back. He just did it. Now it's Bo Nix's turn.
Amazing shots of today's game provided by Nationwide. Wow, what a start to the weekend. Just picking up where it left off. The divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax continue tonight. 49ers and Seahawks on Fox. And the divisional round concludes tomorrow. Texans and Patriots on ESPN and ABC, followed by Rams and Bears on NBC. And again, next Sunday, don't miss the AFC Championship game on CBS at 3 p.m. Eastern, followed by the NFC Championship game on Fox at 6:30. All games are presented by Intuit TurboTax. I say it picks up right where it left off, as Josh Allen and the Bills were part of a 4-lead change fourth quarter down in Jacksonville. There were more last week. How about this? More fourth quarter lead changes, 12 across all the games, and more last 3-minute winning drives, 4 of them, than in the history of the NFL playoffs through the entirety of one playoff year. It was just the wild card weekend.
It was amazing.
We already had a lead change at the start of this quarter, and there's the return by McLaughlin to the 27-yard line. Now you've got 4 minutes to go, Tony, and you're Bo Nix, and this is your moment.
This is your opportunity. I mean, as a kid, you grew up hoping for this chance, and you get to go against Josh Allen. You're at home. He's done it all year. He's been battle tested. He's been able to do it. You just got to believe in that right now. He's played it a little safe recently. It's almost like you hope someone else kind of makes a play, even though he got off to that incredible start. Now, forget about everything else. It's your time. Go do it, Bo.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by AT&T. Connecting changes everything. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. This is the 7th playoff game of this postseason and the 5th one that's been an absolute nail-biter. 2 minutes to go. 1st and 10, Broncos down 4.
Do it again.
Well, we said at the top that this is one of the great weekends of the year in sports. Divisional weekend. You've got San Francisco and Seattle coming up after this on Fox. 2 games tomorrow. That's an 8:20 kick Eastern time on Fox. Tomorrow, Houston and New England. Lutz, who's always been clutch, has a chance to take his team to the championship game. Here it is on the way, and the Denver Broncos have won it in overtime. First, there was the play that at first looked like Buffalo was set up to win it, but you roll over and it ends up in the hands of a Bronco. McMillan. Then there was this pass interference call, the second one on this drive, second DPI that is, and then Lutz delivers the winner. And the Broncos have their first postseason win since Super Bowl 50 in what was Peyton Manning's last game. And Bo goes to the AFC Championship.
And it's well deserved. Sean Payton had the pulse on each play, knowing when to call what at the exact moment.
Let's go down to Tracy.
Well, thanks a lot, and Bo, congratulations, an absolute classic. You just looked at me and you said, but that was so stressful. Take me through the emotions of that one, and then that final drive, taking those shots downfield.
Well, we played a really good football team. They played really well tonight. They gave us their best shot on a short week after a tough game last week, so hats off to them. And we we found a way to win again, and our defense made stops. And I'm just proud of our guys. I'm just proud of this organization. I'm proud of the way we compete, we fight. We're just never out of it. I think that's just a character piece. And you know, it wasn't always pretty. We had a good lead, and they came back, and it wasn't looking good. But you know, the fourth quarter and overtime, we just found a way to win.
Well, what a difference a year makes. You beat the Bills, and you are on your way to the AFC Championship, holding it here in Denver at Mile High. What is it about this crowd and having the opportunity to maybe go to a Super Bowl with a win next week?
Well, it's awesome. It's great to have home field advantage for a situation like this, and you know, they're going to be a good team, whoever we play. So you know, it's exciting. It's just this is why you play the game. This is why you compete. You get to playoff football, and good things happen.
Go rest up and good luck. Enjoy this one. We'll see you next week.
Thank you very much. Go Broncos.
Bo Nix, we said it at the top. He's a winner. He finds ways to win these games. They did it all year with these comebacks, these one-margin wins. They've won now 11 consecutive one-score games. The next game is coming up on Fox, 49ers and Seahawks. So get ready for that one. More thrilling action, I'm sure, coming up. And Fox will have the coverage. Josh Allen, gutted again, as well as the Bills Mafia. The next time we see Josh Allen in an NFL game, he will be 30 years old, a dad, and will be playing at a brand new stadium. But it's heartbreak again as the Broncos pull it off in overtime. And coming up next, the State Farm post-game show for Tony, Tracy, and Gene. Jim Nance saying so long from Denver. James Brown is coming up after this.